Hello, and I'm sorry if you can see like this little glare on my face. I got my phone here in which I am looking at these patch notes, as the video will say. You know, there's going to be a patch/update tomorrow for, I was about to say Overwatch, for Fortnite, with stuff going for the Battle Royale as well as their main PvE stuff. But we're going to get a look, I was going to say overlook, we're going to look over this whole thing and give our opinions about it. Well, first off, they're talking about stats. Stats are going to be coming out tomorrow with this update. They do unfortunately say, I keep stepping over my words. I'm sorry. They do unfortunately say that the leaderboards aren't unfortunately coming because they were going to try to probably take it. I keep fucking up my words. I'm sorry. They were probably going to release it tomorrow with stats, but it seems they gotta keep working on it, and they're trying to get out as soon as possible. But stats are at least coming. They do talk about how they are doing stuff about cheaters. In this release, we've added a report button in-game which will allow players to swiftly report cheaters. What's more, we released a blog last week detailing our current and future anti-cheat plans. BattleEye has been added to our existing anti-cheat detection. BattleEye, which is also a anti-cheat system that Rainbow Six Siege has. Here are some general patch notes here. Gameplay, they have increased the travel movement of the battle bus as well as the skydiving velocity. I can't say that word. The movement speed on the bus has been increased by 50%, so it's from 4,000 to 6,000, whatever you consider that, like feet per minute or inches per minute, I'm not sure. As well as skydiving has been increased by 50% from 4,000 to 6,000, which I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure what that measurement is by. Like I said, if it's feet per minute, inches per minute, what. But yeah, the speed of the bus and the speed of your velocity when you're skydiving, not when you have your parachute, your umbrella or glider. They don't have. That's the speed of that is staying the same. But when you're straight skydiving, your speed is going to be a bit more quicker. You're going to be moving faster on the bus as well as when you're skydiving. So there's that, which is cool. Here's something I'm not sure much about of the way it kind of works right now versus what it's going to be. But they say the final storm safe zone will now close completely instead of holding at 10 centimeters radius. So I guess that there's like this little small circle that it holds at currently. That's what it's saying. Now reading over it again, I understand. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. But the final storm is going to completely enclose. There will no be safe circle for you to hide in. So, like they're probably seeing some solo gameplay of where there's like this one person holding this like small little safe circle at the bottom, whereas this one person's like at the top of the sky holding there. So yeah, there's going to be no more safe circle going down there to this really small itty bitty area of 10 centimeters. No, it's going to enclose completely. So yeah, you got that. Players can now search supply drops without interruption from the storm damage, which I'm guessing is if you're in the storm and you're trying to search a supply drop, you gotta hold X, for at least if you're on Xbox. If you get probably damage, it resets you back to trying to do it again. So instead of it resetting you and stopping you from searching it, you would just completely search it and open it up. So there's that at least. Improved pre-game warm-up UI to indicate the server is waiting for players to connect, as well as the battle bus launch when the lobby is full. Fix the glider occasionally not auto-deploying at the correct height. I guess like it would deploy either lower or higher at some points for sometimes. I don't know. Fixed an issue which caused supply drops to become stuck in air after player-built structures beneath them were destroyed. So I guess people sometimes built structures where the supply drop was going to hit and somebody destroys it when it lands, and so you have to build back up to the supply crate, I guess, or whatever. But here's some other stuff, some interesting things. At least one I find good in some part, but they're changing up some of the weapons stuff. But changes from the live update on October 6th. I guess they've changed it. I don't know if they have or if they're going to change it in some way, hopefully too. Because there's one thing here I guess they may have already changed, but they need to change it more. But they increased semi-auto sniper rifle damage by 50%. This weapon has often passed up because of its lower damage. The increase will put it a closer line with the intended effectiveness. Decrease the scoped assault rifle damage by 33%. This weapon was too effective at its current role and needed to be scaled back slightly. Decrease the grenade launcher, and rocket launcher environmental damage from 450 to 375. Metal forts will now require 2 explosive blasts instead of 1. Late game bases are too easy to destroy, and we want to promote building diversity. Increase rocket launcher reload time by 20%. It's a little too easy to spam rockets. We want the rocket launcher to be a powerful weapon, but it's too little. Forgot my words. It's a little too good right now, so they are increasing the reload speed. So it's, instead of it being like a quick one, it's going to take a little time. Increase submachine gun damage by 10%, which if they've already done this, they need to increase it a bit more because still it feels kind of low. Because if you can unload a clip of the regular submachine gun at like point blank range and not kill somebody or down them, I guess, in some cases where it's like squads of those, the damage needs to be increased. Seriously, the regular submachine gun is kind of shit if it's like the same. If this is hopefully being implemented tomorrow, hopefully though, if it means that they're going to increase it some more, if they haven't already. But if they have already, they need to increase it some more because the damage is just stupid, seriously. Like I've said before, I've unloaded a full clip point blank at somebody, no misses, granted none of them were headshots, but mainly chest shots, and I didn't get a kill. Like, what the fuck? They need to really do something about that. It says here, the submachine gun is underperforming at close to medium range combat. This damage increases will improve its effective slightly. We'll continue to keep an eye on it. So, like I said, either they're increasing it with tomorrow's update, if so, good, but if they already have increased it, they need to do it a bit more, because seriously, it sucks. Like, very few times do you ever see anybody try to use a SMG most of the gameplay, unless they have to in the beginning. They've renamed several weapons. They renamed the semi-auto rifle to assault rifle burst, renamed the semi-auto handgun to pistol, renamed semi-auto shotgun to tactical shotgun. They fixed an issue which prevented explosive weapons from damaging supply drops, fixed a bug which caused the pump-action shotgun to occasionally double fire, fixed a bug which caused grenades to occasionally deal no damage, fixed an issue which caused bullet impact effects to only be visible to players in the immediate vicinity, fixed an issue which caused the weapon reticle to disappear. That's interesting. I realized that happened, but whatever. And duos and squads. Eliminations will now be awarded to the player who downs an enemy regardless of who finishes off the player in the BD, in the down but not out stage is what they're saying. But pretty much when you down somebody, I hate that phrase though, the down but not out stage. It's like I'm just annoyed by that. Like, it's been said many times in Rainbow Six Siege, and now they're even saying it, the down but not out stage. Why is this a vernacular that's being used so much now? Or is it a term, I guess? I'm not sure vernacular would be the correct word, but why is this a term? I hate this. Because it's easy to understand the difference between down and dead, down and killed. You know, you can say, I downed somebody or I killed somebody. It's that simple. I think we need to separate those words, because too much, I guess, people are thinking when you say I downed somebody, you mean I killed them. But I think we should, make it more knowledgeable and understand the difference between down and kill, down and dead, We shouldn't have to bring up this long, annoying vernacular, because it's like, because you're taking too much time saying down but not dead, he's down but not out, I downed somebody but he's not dead, kind of thing, You could just say, I downed somebody, I downed somebody, I downed somebody, it's quicker, it's easier to get out, the down but not out, it takes a bit more time. I don't know, maybe it's just me that's finding this fucking annoying, but whatever. I had to get that round out. Increased health after being refired from the down state, which is nice, I guess, because I think you get like 25 health, maybe 30, I don't know, but yeah, it was increased from 25 to 30, okay. Shields will no longer protect you from damage while in the down but not out stage. Really? Shields actually had a protection there? If you had a shield on, it would protect you, whatever. You will keep any remaining shield if a teammate so I'm guessing is that what it means? I guess if you get down by the storm, but you were only taking damage from that and not from being shot or anything. I guess if you're only taking damage from the storm and you get down that way, and you get brought back up, whatever. Friendly fire damage will now display the appropriate official hit effects, so whatever that is. I've only probably once shot somebody by accident, or just shot a teammate, that is, because usually I don't go to the same areas as most teammates, but I've only shot one teammate by accident. It was when we were playing duos and I went to an area, and usually somebody of an enemy comes by and grabs the gun when I'm looting a chest and kills me with it. So I see somebody near me and I immediately started shooting. It's oh, it's my teammate. Shit. Guess what, if I land in an area and my teammate lands with me. Whatever. Let's see. Fixed squad's finishing placement, displaying the incorrect number in some cases. Whatever that is. Fixed an issue which caused tires to bounce players that were down. Fixed an issue which allowed traps to bounce players in the down but not at stage. I don't even know what the heck they're talking about. Bounce. Fixed an issue which traps bounce players into that state, into the down state. That's weird. The UI, where is now a report player button on the in-match screen to report players. Critical hit damage on shield players is now displayed in blue like other displayed shield damage numbers. The color of each player's marker in a duo/squad are now consistent with everywhere they are displayed, whatever that means. Player indicators on the minimap will now match the color the player was assigned instead of all players shown as cyan. So instead of all players being shown as the same color, each person will have their individual color as, that little arrow on the minimap or the map, I guess. Well, both maps, I guess, the mini and the main. Change the item drop icon on the inventory screen from a trash can to a drop arrow to more clearly indicate its purpose. I guess that was the PC aspects, because you just hit a button on the Xbox. I'm sure it's the same with the PlayStation. You can now hold shift before dragging an item to only drop one of that item. Again, the PC thing. Teammates will no longer show up as eliminated when they are loading into the map, which is nice. Of course, that wouldn't mean shit. Fixed an issue which prevented eliminated players from entering text in the send feedback interface when using controller. What does that mean? A world. Added name labels to the map existing locations. So there's 3 new areas getting names. You got Tomato Town, Dusty Depot, and Salty Springs. Cool. But yeah, there's little areas on the map that already exist, but they're getting names now. Added a few structures near Tomato Town. Cool. Added new potential chests and loot locations in the northernmost and southernmost wooden bridges over the river, as well as to Lonely Lodge and the container area to the west. Ooh, that's cool. So if I go to Lonely Lodge, there's a better chance of me getting a chest or some loot. Fix certain basements being blocked, which prevent access to underground treasure chests and loot. I'm guessing that's when I've heard this chest audio sound, but there was no chest. Is probably because they unfortunately didn't have the actual ground area of the basement there. It was covered. So yeah, now that's being fixed. Fix issues which cause trees to float above terrain. Never saw that. Fix some trees that previously could not be destroyed. Never saw that. General bug fixes and improvements to the world. Performances. Fix multiple issues which could cause a brief audio. Address multiple issues which cause sound to only come from the left, not the right speaker. Move battle bus ignition audio into pre-game over phase. Spectating. Fix player direction. Hit indicators not visible while spectating. But that's the most of it. There's some other stuff, but we're not getting into that. That's the majority of what we need to talk about. Nice. Like I said, hopefully that submachine gun damage increase is coming within this next patch, and wasn't what they were saying about how it was implemented on the 6th last week. But one can only hope. One can only hope. But yes, that was the pretty much the patch notes of tomorrow's patch/update. So hope I informed you the best as I can with that shit. Hope you're informed, a bit entertained, and I hope you have a rock'em second day.